it is what it is. We got daytime smoking here, 6 o'clock. That sun's staying out later. We got our 5-pack from Cigar Page. I can't stress it enough that unless you want to like smoke or review for yourself, which every time you smoke a cigar, every time you're doing anything, even if you're getting chocha, you're reviewing it. If it's great chocha, even you're saying to yourself, this is great chocha. You might tell the person, but that was fantastic. Right? The next day at work, you tell your friend, oh man, you had a great time last night. Or you might tell them, you know what, honestly, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't so fresh. So no matter what you're doing, you know, you get pulled over. Oh, this is great. Obviously, being sarcastic, this is terrible. So no matter what's going on, someone starts shooting at people. There's always a person, oh my God, well, why is someone doing this? Or, I can't believe this is happening. No, I can't believe it's not butter. Whatever is happening, you better really believe it. In fact, a smart person will be ready for it. In fact, a smart person is prepared. It expects trouble. Okay, you don't call a locksmith to put a lock on your door when someone's breaking in. You'd be retarded. So, are you paranoid to have steel doors and longer screws in your locks if they go into the frame, and deadbolts and chains? Maybe a guard dog, Glock, 357, pump action, shotgun, whatever. All of those things, claymores. I mean, I don't know. Fucking, it is what it is. Surplus World War II pineapple grenade. No, those are not a lot. So, anyways, here we go. The Cohiba. I smoked a bunch of these over the past. Is this ready for a 10th anniversary? Why don't they do a 10th anniversary? I gotta clear my throat here. My palate's back. I posted today from yesterday the Partagas, and palate really has been back really like 2 days, but the first day it came back, I wanted to make sure, which was like the other day. I mean, I wanted to double confirm. And after smoking yesterday, that Partagas, my goodness. So, yeah, all I could say is we're celebrating that. He's got a little time on him. He's got a little bit of time on that. So the Cohiba Nicaragua, it had an original different color band. And the original band I actually kind of liked, but they updated with the modern one, which is not bad either. I just feel the color scheme. This is my least favorite. The white, is Miami? Does the M do it like this? Green? I don't remember. You have the red, the black, the blue, the purple Riviera. I'm waiting for the orange. I believe this is a Honduran. It's listed as far as the shade, it's listed as a Colorado Oscuro, which is it is what it is. It is a very thick, toothy wrapper, although it's a darker cigar, but it has like a reddish, bright hue to it in a sense. But it's listed as a Colorado Oscuro. Very full pack, but the bands are sliding, which is good. Good on Cigar Page for not. The only time this place is real. Look, it is what it is. When life knocks you down, you stop and you pick it the fuck back up. What are you doing? Get back up. Back up. What's wrong with you? I haven't smoked one of these in a hot minute. More than a month? Yeah. 2 months? Yeah. 3 months? Definitely. 4 or 5. I haven't smoked one of these the entire time I've been in the state of Pennsylvania. That's 6 months. So, October, November, December, January, February, end of March. Yeah, 6 months. So, did I even smoke this in Florida? I can't recall. If that's the case, I'll tell you what, I know in 2020 I smoked one of these in the cemetery in Quorum, and I posted a review on it. But I don't think that review's still there. But that felt like it was yesterday. My hair was down to here. It was during the scamdemic, right before I moved to Colorado. You get to the point in your life where you don't even know if it really happened anymore, if it's even real. And at the end, you also accept it just doesn't fucking matter, because The older you get, you're like, no one's even gonna. I mean, drive by a cemetery. That's more than 50 years old. Ain't nobody visiting it. 100, 200-year-old cemetery, bro. You might as well not even been here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? No, and at best, history gets watered down or changed on purpose. So no one's even going to know really what you did. And in fact, if you're a good person, they can lie and say you were great. And if you're a bad person, they go, you get what I'm saying, lie and say you were good. Who knows? Who cares? I guess only God knows the truth. Everything else is a lie. But, I mean, I'm not saying George Washington was 451. I never said that. I'm just saying, though, before you know, like him and Benjamin Franklin, you never know. I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying, though, hypothetically, that, unless you were there, you don't know. I mean, people will put their faith, their trust into a history book, and you're assuming that, what am I talking about here? Oh my goodness. Wow. So it's not a Nicaraguan Puro, which I remember when this came out, a lot of guys were getting mad saying, oh, it's Cohiba Nicaragua, it's not even a Nicaraguan cigar. Well, I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe it rolled in Nicaragua. It wasn't the first one to be rolled there. And I could be wrong. I'll have to really look that up. The other thing is, though, it's using Nicaraguan binder and filler. It's just simply using a Honduran wrapper. Now, of course, in theory and in essence, the wrapper is the main part of the cigar, and I agree with that. Although everything else is how and the style of push with the wrapper is. So, but either way, this was the first Cohiba to have Nicaraguan tobacco in it, and so because of that, it is what it is. Either way, the name's the name. Look, at the end of the day, Cohiba's blenders know what they're doing. Whether you like them or not, they don't make stupid cigars. There's a lot of hate for the brand that I can't change. A lot of it's blind hate. Now, legitimately, if someone told me, I just don't like their blends, okay, buy something else. Right off the bat, long, heavy finish, syrupy sweetness. A bold black pepper spice. When this came out, this really was one of the stronger Cohibas. Although the darkest one when this came out years ago, would have been the Cohiba Black. Although this, I think, is a stronger, spicier cigar. Honduran and Nicaraguan tobacco really pair well together. A lot of the great cigars you love, like Liga Number 9, has Honduran and Nicaraguan tobacco. If you look at the region, they're not that far off. I recall when these first came out, that it's a lot louder smoking in the daytime. I recall that these cigars had a lot of burn issues. Now, granted, the ones I was smoking were at shops, but I was smoking them like when it first came out. I forget their price point when they first came out. And I did speak to a general rep at a shop one time about it, and he says, "Oh, we're aware of the issues." I mean, it was having issues. Even though it's not a pitch black wrapper, it's a very thick and very oily looking wrapper. I don't know if you can see the sheen on that. Really great flavor on that thing. I always recommend when you buy at lounges, if you could, at least a couple of hours, take it out of cellophane, just cut the cap if you could, let it breathe. Let that coochie breathe. Even better if you take it home and give it a whole day. Take it out of the cellophane, leave it out of the humidor, just let it shed some moisture, and then smoke it the next day. You know, if you want to have a designated dry box, but sometimes you put too many cigars to shed moisture in a dry box, now it becomes like a sweat box, right? So I'll just, you know, leave them on my on top of my humidor, give a cigar a day. And you can always judge by if this band can move. When they put this band on, the band was on, right? And it might be slightly snug to maybe able to slightly move, but they wouldn't put this on where they wouldn't put it on at fall. So the point is, if you're smoking a cigar and that band can't move at all, and it looks like the tobacco is stretching above and below the band, that cigar is getting a lot of moisture. And cigars that are very wet, there are factors in the pack and the blend, and the higher the priming tobacco, the stronger cigars going to be, but also the higher the priming tobacco, the slower it burns, the slower it combusts, because it's thicker tobacco. So there's a lot of factors to it, but at the end of the day, any cigar, if you let it shed some moisture right before you smoke it, I'm not talking about long-term storage, but right before I'm talking about you buy shit at a lounge, the shit's too fucking wet, man. You go to some shops, like, I went to a shop yesterday and they had great prices near Lancaster, Pennsylvania, but it was like a fucking sweat box. This is a really nice cigar. Coming back to it, it has something to it, like a little like intrigue, that it's not easy. The cigar is not easy to review. What I mean is, it's got some complexity to it that's kind of vague. Now that might bother some people. Like for example, PG, Jeremy, those guys love the Tabernacle. That cigar is very easy to review as far as that's the flavor is very strong, pungent, and it's straightforward. You know exactly what you're tasting on a Tabernacle. So I'm just giving an example of a cigar that's easy to read. This cigar is not as easy to read. There is a nice milk chocolate note to it. That's getting more pungent. There is a good amount of black pepper spice. I wouldn't say this is an extremely strong cigar, but it's not a weak cigar at all. And we're right here into it. I would say it's a medium full, like a gentle medium full, but that's still, in the world of cigars, that's starting off as a stronger cigar. Not a weak cigar at all as far as the starting. And it was strong for Cohiba. And for its time, like 10 years ago, give or take when this came out, you know, there were more cigars that were not medium full than that were. You know, a lot of even darker cigars of back in the day, you know, they weren't loaded with a lot of higher priming tobacco. It wasn't like back in the day, oh, it was a dark wrapper. It might have been medium plus by today's standards. It wasn't like AJ Blowout. So the game has changed. I like this cigar. It has a nice vibe to it. There's a little bit of sour twang to it, almost like a little bit like Habano, but it doesn't have a total Habano vibe. And it has some nice milk chocolate like a Maduro, but it doesn't have a total Maduro vibe. Somewhere in between with that. And I'm okay with that. So if you're looking for a cigar with a good amount of flavor, some ambiguity, fuck it, it's fucking bisexual. Ambiguity. Get it, gibbity. What's the matter? 451 got your tongue? Maybe it's Staphylococcus. I like this cigar. Well made, drawing well. Lots of rich, heavy smoke. Long, heavy finish. Around a medium full. Quite spicy. Not blowout chocho, but quite spicy for Cohiba. Slightly earthy. Nice, I mean, like a lot of milk chocolate. Like sweet, succulent milk chocolate. And some like sourdough twang to it. All in all, I got nothing bad to say about it. Is it my favorite Cohiba? No. But is it enjoyable? Yeah. It offers you like a cigar, like a kind of like a Maduro experience, but not being so dark. Right now, how dark is this cigar? At 70%. I mean, the wrapper in a way kind of looks like if you made like a Maduro out of a Habano type wrapper, or was it, that kind of vibe. Listen, it's an enjoyable cigar. Thick wrapper, oily wrapper, has nice texture to the wrapper, and has almost like a jet wax coating of the leaf. This is a good quality cigar. Now at a lounge, they're going to charge $15 to $20 for this because it's full price MSRP. On Cigar Page, I paid $6. You do the math. $6 for a cigar is too low. 15, 20s. If this thing was like, I don't know, Pennsylvania pricing, $12 for, that kind of vibe. But $12 I can get Tabernacle here. $12 I can get Olmec for $9.99. I can get Liga for like $15. The point is, though, that was Pennsylvania. But no, the bottom line is, though, this is a big production cigar. It's available all throughout the country, and maybe in Europe under a different name, under Silencio. But these are great quality cigars. But since they've been offering them on the internet at a lower price on like Cigar Page, well, I don't know how they're doing that. There's certain brands, though, that have zero negotiation, really. Fuente, Padron, and Davidoff. And occasionally you might see some type of sale on their product on a Cigar Page, but it's not like this is for $6. This is basically at the store, let's say rounded off between 15 and 20, this would have been $18. And New York, fucking $30. New York, they rip you off. Give me a break. But for $6, I'll smoke this shit. I'll smoke any Cohiba for $6. Are you kidding me? Bro, even in Pennsylvania, at MSRP, you go to a lounge for $6. Basically you're looking around 7 or 8 to get like a good mid-tier Fuente. But I digress. The point is, though, go on Cigar Page. This is an enjoyable cigar. If you like stronger cigars, you'll like this. I'm not saying it's a massively strong cigar, but this is a comfortable, strong cigar. It was strong for its time 10 years ago. Picking up, getting a little bolder. It's kind of like a semi-bold, semi-spicy, really sweet milk chocolatey cigar with some sour twang to it. I like it. Damn, I might say I really like it. I'm having a good time with this. Flavor sticking to the tongue, the teeth. I got nothing bad to say about it. I'll come back. Enjoyable. Affordable if you go on Cigar Page. Great quality. You're going to always have haters. And it is what it is. You're always going to... Oh, it's General. Oh, it's Cohiba. Bro, I review cigars. Long time. If something's good, I'm going to tell you. And then we're going to talk about other factors like price, construction, etc., availability, reusability. This is enjoyable. Is it box worthy? At that price for $6, I'd have to buy 4 of them. So what would I get a box for? 20 cigars would have cost me what? 30 for 5, 60, $120 for 20. $120 for a box of Cohibas. That's not a bad price. $120, if you smoke. Most guys maybe smoke, it depends. Like I smoke 1 cigar a day, really. But I mean, if you're smoking like every other day, $120, you got Cohiba for the whole month? It's not bad. I'm going to get out of here. I'll come back at the very end. But at the end of the day, this is a quality cigar. It's up to you to enjoy it, though. But the quality's there. There's great flavor. I described the fucking flavor notes. I described the strength profile and everything else. Now, if you don't fucking like that, I don't know what to tell you. And if your cigar's too moist and you buy it from the store, don't buy Cohiba at a store. No, I take that back. I was at the store yesterday, and they had the Cohiba Dominicana, the Puro Dominican, whatever the hell it's called. The cigar, the unnamed Cohiba. They had it there for $8 and like 25 cents. I bought 2 of them. I should have bought more. But that's a rarity. Pennsylvania is a fucking... Pennsylvania, you got from Philly, crazy Philly, Pittsburgh with the purge, no cops from I think 10 to 6 in the morning. And then in between you got Amish people making butter, tons of gun stores. It's a vast state with a lot of woods and a lot of drinking though, but quiet drinking. A lot of people drinking at home, a lot of people drinking in little tiny like hole-in-the-wall bars, you know, smoking cigarettes inside still. I was at a bar the other day and I just went there for have something to eat. I had 1 Heineken Light, 1 beer. I wanted a Heineken Zero because I never drink. He's like, we don't have that. I'm like, give me a Heineken Light, 1 bit, whatever. And the guy gave me an ashtray. And I was like, can I smoke cigars? And he's like, no, cigarettes only. Like I'm the asshole. Oh, I'm the asshole. Cigarettes only. Trying to hurt our health. Yeah, they're still smoking cigarettes indoors with the windows closed. Pennsylvania. Beautiful place. We'll come back. Well, last third. 0 touch-ups. Smoking great. Straight through. A lot of smoke. Long, heavy finish. Flavor sticking all around. 70% darkness. Strength's been around 3/4 most of the cigar. It's ending on a more of a solid medium full, but I wouldn't say it's a real heavy medium full or close to full strength. I would consider this kind of a semi-strong cigar, a comfortable, strongish type of blend. That's not going to be weak or medium at all, but it's not going to blow out your chocha full AJ. It's a strong cigar for 10 years ago, if that makes any sense. You know, by today's standards, there's way stronger cigars. But if that's the only category you want, if you say I want to blow my chocha, then don't smoke this. This is a comfortable, strong cigar, 70% darkness. The main flavors are real nice, really beautiful, sweet milk chocolate. There is some earth to it. There is a good amount of black pepper. There's a bready, like sourdough twanginess to it. That's not a major part of the component cigar, but it's there. And there's a nice, rich rocks like sea salt on the back end. So in the end, this is an enjoyable cigar. But there is also a part of this that I can't exactly place. So there is a little to this cigar that you might like that. A little mystery. Which, you know, once in a while, hey, it works well with the blend. This is not like some basic Habano or basic Maduro. It has like a cross between that, where it has some components where it kind of feels like a Maduro in some ways compared to like most Maduros you have, but then it also has some components that feels kind of like some aspects of a Habano, but not too much divested in either of those categories, but a little of each, and combined is this blend that it's not a run-of-the-mill cigar where it just tastes like everyone else's blend. Am I glad I bought a 5-pack of this? Hell yeah, for $6 a stick? Hell yeah, that's a great price on that cigar. If these were like $10, $12 at a lounge, I'd buy these on a regular basis. Unfortunately, though, at Cohiba MSRP at any lounge, any state, they're way too high. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Especially for the regular stuff, the red dot, the black, and the Nicaragua. The blue has always been a little lower, but still, you know, I'm not spending $25 for Cohiba Red Dot, and it's a great cigar. It should be like, you know, at best, maybe $15 at a lounge. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I think the Red Dot should be around the Fuente Don Carlos price point. That's my opinion. Which those here in Pennsylvania you can be getting for $10 to $15, depending on the size. So when you go larger with Don Carlos, though, the price jumps up more than normal. So we burn straight through. I like the flavor. I just like the whole vibe of the cigar. It's not my favorite Cohiba, but it's not a garbage blend at all. Yeah, so definitely check it out. 5-pack on Cigar Page for $29 with free shipping. Yeah, I can recommend it. Where's it going to be? $4.65. I think it's a solid offering. I think it's got a lot of flavor. It has enough strength, but because it's not full-blown yachocha, it's got some good usability to it. And the whole profile, it's giving you things that you would like in a sense, but the whole thing, it has enough uniqueness that it's a good change-up cigar. Look, at the end of the day, you can't always be waiting for, what's the new cigar? Like stuff that's already been made is not fun to smoke anymore. I don't understand that concept. Yeah, I review stuff, and it's nice to review new stuff, but on the regular, just, passing and having a stick, there's nothing wrong with something that's been around for 10 years. I like this cigar. I'll see you around. You stay fresh. Those cigars in prison, eat your prunes, filter your water, limit your alcohol, don't drink and drive. Cigars are cheaper than lawyers.